Has this ever happened to you? So you're checking out your favorite trail website for a new ride or a hike and you're thinking, okay, that looks nice, but what's the parking like? What are the trailheads actually like? Is it a town or just some parking spot in the middle of nowhere? Are the towns along the trail friendly to trail users, or do they give people that get off my lawn attitude? Maybe you've wondered if the boilerplate description of a trail lives up to reality, and we all want to know where the facilities are, or if any facilities exist at all. Maybe you ask yourself, is there any cell service along the trail, or am I truly on my own? What should I be cautious about when checking out this trail? And hey, is there a coffee shop along this trail somewhere? I confess that's my personal favorite. Or, is the trail length in the description correct? Wow, that's a really long trail. Can't I just do part of this trail? I'm not as physically fit as I used to be. Well, hey, I'm almost 60 and I'm not as physically fit as I used to be either. Or, is this trail map right? It says to start here or end there, but that seems backward because the mile markers are counting the other way. Or it looks like there's more to this trail than what they're showing. Maybe you're flying down a trail and you see something spectacular or intriguing and you wonder, wow, that's so cool. Where did that come from? Who built that? What's that all about? Does everyone know about this, or is that some obscure gem on this trail? Well, that's what Secrets of the Trails is about. On this channel and on my partner website, secretsofthetrails.com, I'm endeavoring to delve into some popular cycling and hiking trails, some of my frequently used trails, as well as others as we go along. I want to lay out some practical ground-level information that may be inaccurate or even non-existent in those glowing trail descriptions on popular trail websites and apps. Probably like you, I've been there myself, checking out a trail website or an app, and while planning to explore a trail, trying to figure out all of the details. Parking, trailheads, facilities, amenities, and tracking options, whether point-to-point, loop, or out and back. And sometimes when you're on the ground, the cyber description you notice is somewhat different than actuality. Not only that, but some things can easily get lost in those boilerplate descriptions. Sometimes we miss some of the secrets and history of the trails that we use, whether in our local areas or others that we drive hours to explore. But many of these trails have a decent amount of history and secrets to divulge. Some run through coal mining regions, some run through cities and other urban areas, while others pass by once thriving communities that are now just shells of their former selves. Others run along railroad rights-of-way that have been rebuilt and repurposed by communities and organizations who want a safe space for families to walk, run, or bike. In other words, many of these trails have a story that can sometimes get overlooked, and that's why Secrets of the Trails exists. My goal is to provide some background information and a little bit of history to these trails and their trailheads, to have a look at some really interesting and cool features along the way, and to point you in the right direction to do some more exploring on your own. On this channel and on the Secrets of the Trails website, I want to start exploring some of these practical, exciting, and occasionally overlooked features of some trails that either you've already used, or maybe some that you've never seen but were thinking about exploring. My approach is based on the length of the trail. For what I call sub 10-mile trails, that's less than 10 miles point to point, we'll do them all at once. For much longer trails with multiple trailheads, we're going to explore them in multiple videos here and in posts on the website, taking them segment by segment. And trust me, I'll try not to bore you here. While some videos and posts may be longer than others, the videos aren't going to be just watching me ride a trail inch by inch. If I did that, what would be the point of exploring a trail? I think the fun in riding or hiking is knowing what to expect ahead of time and then exploring all those inches of a trail on your own. I'll be approaching these trails on a bicycle and primarily from a cycling perspective, but even if you're not a cyclist, don't let that deter you from exploring some of the trails that I'll cover here. Regardless of what activity you engage in, whether cycling, walking, hiking, or running, it's my hope that you can gain some additional insights into the trails that you frequent, or maybe be inspired to check out a trail that you haven't explored yet. So I invite you to join me as we explore the secrets of the trails. It's going to be a fun ride.